Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome everybody to Retro Rockets Recreated, a new series I will be starting in which I'll be recreating scrapped aerospace rocket mission concepts. In today's video, we're recreating the NEXUS rocket. So, for some context, this was a General Dynamics rocket concept called NEXUS. NEXUS was originally thought by Kraft Arnold Ehrig and was a post-Saturn V vehicle designed for large amount of cargo transport to low Earth orbit and beyond. It was a single stage-to-orbit vehicle that would be fully recoverable upon landing in the ocean. My version that I built is a little different than the concept, but I think some artistic liberty is acceptable since it's only, well, a concept. The one I built has a fully recoverable first stage with a bonus second stage and large payload bay. Now, the original was meant to carry about 500 tons to low Earth orbit. Mine does about similar numbers, but it may be a little lower. In the time-lapse you've been watching, I am building and testing the rocket. Some things to note is if you can spot the black flappy things on this old design, they were meant to be aero brakes. I tried making them with a hinge mechanism, but it just didn't fucking work. So I just went with landing legs instead. Also, a funny thing with the hinge parts, where if I tried to deploying them and entering the atmosphere, they would freak out and launch the whole thing going shit fuck. Finally, finishing up the whole spacecraft, we're gonna add the fairing and that's gonna be it. I did do some off-camera details and tweaks, but it's minor things. Now that we have designed the rocket, it's time to put it to use. From the 60s to the 80s, NASA was very interested in lunar exploration, so to represent that, I'm going to build a lunar base using the rocket. Funny thing to note here, because I stretched out the parachutes, they became windshield wipers for some reason. Now that the first stage has splashed down, recovery teams can pick it up and tow it back to land. Back in space, the second stage is about to deliver the payload. This is a modified Saturn V second stage which will carry base pods to the moon. After nominal orbit insertion, it's time to deliver the base parts. Lunar orbit achieved. Time to deliver all of the base modules to the surface. We will do this by using the Sky Crane type lander. The whole base consists of 4 modules. We don't talk about what happens to the 4th module.
Nice job, team.
Crew will arrive once 2 modules are down on the surface and will begin doing science. And there we are, the second base module is down. We can extend the solar panels on the first one, and now for the crew. The crew will arrive on a Saturn V, as in my imaginary timeline I would imagine we would still be using Saturn V's to get to the moon. Credit for the Saturn V goes to Brioche. It was built from his amazing mod BR Apollo. Check it out in the description. Now that the first crew of 2 have landed, they can begin living in the base. Next up, the 2 other modules. Now that we have landed a bunch of modules, they require a little assembly. Picking up the last module, I thought I'd just land it and be done, but things took a turn for the worse. I might just slight thought, I might have run out of fuel and not been able to land, but we don't talk about it. Yeah, over here. Do you want more content like mine? If so, go check out my friend's YouTube channel! He totally doesn't upload almost the same content as me, but it's very high quality, so I would suggest checking it out. But jokes aside, his channel is new, so any support for him would make his day. Link in the description. That is going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.